Good morning, guys. Today is May the 4th. Be with you. You can notice all the Star Wars theme. Um, if you're a Star Wars fan, you understand. If you're not, then you don't. We're going to be talking about adding integers today. We're going to review what is adding integers. We already did some integers before with the positive and the negative integers. Now we're going to add them. Okay, and there's a few things that you need to remember. One thing is that you always go from left to right, just like with PEMDAS. When you have addition and subtraction, you always go from left to right. And another thing is that adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. It's very important. Now let's say it again. Adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. So basically, if you have a plus and a minus together, what you're gonna be doing, such as in here, plus, so 3 plus, negative 2, you're gonna just turn those plus minus into a minus. Okay, so that's all you need to do. It's like translating a complex expression into a simple expression. So and you can use commutative property to make the expression easier to solve. So if you have the negative first, you can always grab it and put it at the end, such as in here. Notice how the negative 5 is first on the expression. You can rewrite it so it's at the end, and then you just put the positive 8 in the front. Okay, you are allowed to do that using commutative property. Alright, so let's look at some examples. Say you have something like this, 20 plus negative 3 plus 5. So the first thing you need to remember is that adding a negative is the same thing as subtracting a positive. So we can turn those two, the plus and the minus, into just a minus. So that would look like 20 minus 3 plus 5. And that would be easier to do, or to understand what you need to do. And once you have that, you just go from left to right, and 20 minus 3 is 17, and then plus 5 is 22. Pretty straightforward. So you just add a negative, which means the same thing as subtracting a positive, and then you just go left to right. Okay. You can also use the calculator. There's a little trick on the calculator, is to write the number first and then you make it negative. So say you have this calculator right here and you want to solve this expression, 28 plus negative 15. So you will go from left to right, same way. So you say 2 first, right? Then the 8. So you got 28. Then the plus. And then instead of putting the minus right next to it, we're going to skip that minus. We're going to just write the number 15 by doing 1 and 5. And then once you have that, you just press this button in here that makes it negative. It's plus slash minus. So you make it positive or negative. If it's positive, it makes it negative. If it's negative, it makes it positive. So in this case, it was positive 15. When we press that button, we made it negative 15. And lastly, we just press the equal sign, and that gives us our answer, 13. Pretty straightforward. Remember, the trick is to write the number first and then make it negative. So if you have a negative number, you write the number first and then you press that plus slash minus button to make it negative. All right. So let's take a look at your word packet for today. It looks like it's a lot of work, but it's really easy, and you're allowed to use the calculator. So let's just do number 1, plus 88. Plus 88 is nothing other than just 88, right? Positive 88. And then plus negative 5 plus positive 70. All right, so the plus and the plus together doesn't make any difference. You just add in a positive, it's just adding a positive. But adding a negative, if you remember, adding a negative like plus negative 5 means the same thing as subtracting a positive. So we can rewrite all these as 88 minus 5 plus 70. And then once you have that, you just go from left to right. 88 minus 5 is 83. And then 83 plus 70 is 153. Okay, hopefully this is straightforward and you can do this pretty quick. You can do even numbers if you watch this video. All right, and I see you tomorrow for more.